We're standing here in West Vancouver at the Canadian Legion, and we've just celebrated an amazing ceremony where people have received their Queen's Diamond Jubilee medals. It's a humbling experience to be among people who have demonstrated such amazing dedication to the community. And I'd like to start with you, Dr. Paul Sugar, someone who has demonstrated an amazing effort and kindness to people in their end of life. Can you tell us a little bit about what you've done and for how long you've been doing it?
Well, I've been doing palliative care, I guess, for many decades, but I've concentrated my efforts, I guess, in the last 4 or 5 years, and on palliative care. And when I'm confronted with a patient who is confronted with their mortality, and I'm looking at their responses and the way they feel and the things they need, it's to be able to read them, to be able to give them what they need is a wonderful feeling. And they appreciate it. A lot of people think, well, there's not much that you can do for someone like that, but in fact, those people who have a perspective that's totally different than yours and mine at this moment, those people appreciate everything you do for them, and that's the reward.
And the community appreciates you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ann Dillon, citizenship judge and someone who's been involved in the community in many different ways. Tell us your story.
John, well, I am a citizenship judge. I've been a citizenship judge for the last 3.5 years, and it is one of the best jobs that one could possibly have. I've spent the last year talking to new citizens about the Queen and the Queen's Diamond Jubilee and what a powerful statement the Queen's reign has made about the values at the core of our Canadian identity. And sort of fundamental to that is the sense of service, and it's been a humbling and inspiring experience to meet new citizens and to see their recognition of what a wonderful country this is and how much they've gained from it and how much they want to contribute to it. It's very reason to be very optimistic about the future of Canada with that kind of a
Thank you. Davood Ghavami, speaking of appreciating Canada, President of the Iranian-Canadian Congress of Canada. Tell us your story.
Well, I came to Canada as a refugee in 1990, and the first thing I realized, the lack of the organization to bring the people together and to respond to basic needs, which is the settlement and integration in the Canadian society. So I just attempted, by some other activists, to establish the first Iranian-Canadian association. And gradually we realized actually there are some other needs involved for the newcomers to get integrated to the Canadian society. It's a settlement, and of course the lack of language was another problem. By the help of the government and those this organization, actually we received some fund and establishing all of those and providing the required services directly to the community. Now you can realize, since for the last 22 years, the community growing so fast, and that we have 400,000 Iranian Canadian living on a national basis and 70,000 Iranian living in Vancouver. And there are many organizations, the professional organization, community organizations established one after another, and they're providing the services to the community. I'm very proud of just one thing we established more was intercultural. What we tried to ease and build a bridge between the mainstream society and the new immigrant. Now we provide and created such a harmony, people can live side by side. And intercultural. Now we are witness in West Vancouver every year, over 40,000 people get together from people of differences. Chinese, Iranian, Persian, and Canadian, my fellow Canadian, they all come together and they celebrate Nowruz.
Thank you, David, Anne and Paul, for your contribution to our community and our country.